And that's all in your kitchen. There's almost rarely can you do too much. Hey everybody, it's Ryan from Ryan Lives. It is early September. I'm out for a walk with a dog. I'm wearing a sweater and I don't need to be. This is the first time ever that I'm overdressed. I thought I'd document this for all of you. Long-time listeners, first-time callers would know. This is not my normal style. All right, back to the regularly scheduled program. It's Ryan from Ryan Lives. We are back out walking the dog. We are back outside walking. You can see the snow. Got the dog with me. I'm out for a walk. Today, we are going to talk about the messy world of working out over 50, especially when you have a heart condition. If I don't plan in breaks, then something's going to break. Hey, I've decided today, since it's raining a little bit out here, of course, it wasn't raining when I started, but here we are. I'm going to do the majority of this video in my studio for the first time. You guys are going to get to see the studio. So get your popcorn and let's get ready. Let's go. Let's get this walk in. Gotta wait for him. There we go. Now let's go. I'm gonna give you the lowdown in this video where I'm at. We did really good as a group until last October, and then literally things froze up. But I'm back on track. I've got a lot to explain. I'm gonna do this walk and then I'm gonna go in the studio because you guys still haven't seen the studio. Can you believe that? Hey, you see that camper right there? It's my son's camper. That's his girlfriend's house. He doesn't live over here anymore, so it's kind of like parked there. And anyway, I'm gonna keep going. I'm already tired. Jeez. We are in the studio. Yeah, I've been holding out on you guys, not like on purpose. It's just I've had some health issues and I've been working out. So it's time for me to share. And if you know me, I'm gonna overshare. Okay, so I had an AFib incident a long time ago now, March, and it's November. And it really shook me. I really stopped working out. Wasn't sure what to do. Hey, car, stay. But man, is it cold. It is cold out here. The dog's lifting his paws because he's frozen. I, of course, am fine. I don't even feel the cold. If I had my way, I would have went out in a tank top. But my wife's like, no, you gotta wear a jacket where you don't get run over. Anyway, we're gonna go back to the studio and we are gonna pick this up there. You guys get to see the studio for the first time. All right, everybody, we are in the studio. Welcome to the old Ryan Lives YouTube studio. It's just an old bedroom, renovated a little bit. One of the kids vacated the room and I was like, I'm a pretty big deal on YouTube. I should probably take that room over. Here we are. I'm finally getting back on track. It's taken me quite a while. I could have done a better job of getting back on track, but I'm back. I am not full beast mode. I'll tell you that for sure. There's no chance that I'm there. I'm doing what I can. I mean, let's be honest. I'm older. I'm over 50. I'm trying to get healthy, not skinny. That's what this channel is all about. You know, doing what you can with whatever you got. Now, I'm going to go through a bunch of things, but 3 things for sure that nobody tells you when you're going to start working out over 50. What I have figured out since my AFib scare is that recovery takes a lot longer. It's nowhere near as fast as when you're a young whippersnapper. Even easy things, they'll knock you out. They will take you down. You will, you feel like, oh, I could do that. I did that before. I can do it again. Turns out, no, you cannot do it. It's not a big deal, but it's something you got to know. I mean, mentally, that's harder than anything else. It's hard to accept, you know? I guess I'm getting older. You know, the fear is real. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. When my heart started acting up, when my heart started giving her there and I had the AFib scare, holy, the things that go through your melon are crazy. Like, I'm like, is this it? This is all I get? 51, 52 years and it's lights out? Like, come on. When I saw the doctor and they said, don't worry, you'll be fine. And they gave me meds. I'm like, oh, good. I can do what I used to do. I even asked, can I still work out? Can I still do things? And they're like, yeah, do exactly what you used to do before. But the recovery hits you. You're like tired doing everything. And you're like, I don't know about this. Your heart starts racing. You know, my Apple Watch is yelling at me like, dude, slow down. So the fear is real, you know, and, you know, they say there's the acronym for fear is face everything and run, or face everything and rise. So I took the first one, I ran, I got away from this as far as I could and decided I'm gonna take it easy. I don't wanna risk my life, you know, that kind of stuff. But mentally I came back around. I started thinking about it. I started saying to myself, okay, like this is ridiculous. You know, I'm medicated now. I got a cardiologist and I did all these tests. And so, you know, at first I ran. I faced that. I got that fear and I was like, let's get out of here. And then I started looking at it going, well, it's not going to get better if I stick my head in the sand like an ostrich. You know, it's not going to get any better. So I decided to rise up, decided to figure out the way to do this and get it done. So that's what I'm doing. Then you lose that trust of your body. You lose that trust of like, well, if I go do this workout, is my body going to react the right way, or is it going to get like, overworked or decide it doesn't want to do this and it's going to hit me with something else? So there's a couple of things for sure where you're like, I don't know if I really like this. I don't know if I can trust my body and trust what's going on. These things are normal. Like this 100% normal. I believe this is what everybody goes through when this happens, or who's trying to do what I'm doing. And I think what you got to realize is that you just got to buckle down. You just got to say, okay, it happened. Then test the waters lightly. Oh, there is no playbook for those of us that are over 50 trying to get back into shape, get healthy, and not just get skinny. There's just no playbook for this. You got to dig into your experience in your life and realize it's up to you. You're in charge of your health, so take charge of it. Check out this yard. I can hear a water fountain. It's beautiful. The reality is I had to get back into it, right? So what I decided to do is I thought, you know what? I'm going to get started again. But I've done that before. I've started several times and I've quit. So I knew that I couldn't just jump in and go, well, I'm going to do it now. Mentally, I've decided I'm going to do it. That sounds great. That sounds like people will do that. But they don't. I don't. Maybe some do. Well, those that do don't have this problem. This old routine's got to change. So I had to come up with kind of a structure to work with it. Okay, quick update with my sweater. I would be too cold without it, but I am way too hot with it. So I'm not ready to dress myself, apparently. So the first thing I started to do was because the recovery's so hard, I started tracking effort, not time. So I used to do the old, I'm going to walk for this many minutes, or I'm going to do all the Bowflex exercises that I have listed on the chart they gave me. I'm not mathematically aiming for like a VO2 max of something or a zone 2 cardio level for that kind of stuff. So the very first thing that I went back to, because it was already working for me, was to work out in the morning. I'm lucky enough to be able to work out at home. I get up in the morning and I work out because that's the only part of the day where I still control my day. 100%. I can do what I want to do at those hours because I'm really probably one of the few people up that I know. And well, that's not true. There's a lot of people I know up at that hour, but we all respect those hours. We don't call each other. So I get to control my day in the morning. I know the rest of my day is going to get, not every day, but a lot of days, I'm going to lose control of what I get to do. There's going to be phone calls. There's going to be problems. I'm going to have to adjust my plan and I guess roll with life. The other thing I did was I made sure I stuck with the exact same routine I had before. Maybe a little less. Maybe it was a little bit of a break, but I stick with the same routines because I didn't want to do anything awkward. I didn't want to do anything that was like much harder than before or just weird. I've never done it, so it's like a totally new movement for my body and for my plan and all that stuff. So I thought, the smart move here is to just stick with things I know, keep it very simple so that there's less friction. There's no desire to quit. There's more of a, hey, I can do this. So getting up is the hardest part. Working out, I can do it all. I've done it all before and it doesn't bother my heart now, so I'm all good. Now, you guys are not going to believe this, but one of the things I do that I don't think many people will do is I record my workouts. That's why I started this channel, right? If you go way back to video number 1, I was like, why am I doing this? Well, I need to hold myself accountable, and it's easier if I have people out there that are expecting to see my videos. I can prove to you guys I did it, and I can prove to myself I did it. So I want to get healthy, not just skinny, and so that's why I record them. Now, with all of that, the other thing I've had to do is plan in some breaks or some recovery. So if you're only going to track effort, then you have to stop when the effort gets too much. But that doesn't mean you stop your workout. If you can push that envelope a little bit, get the effort to be a good, hard, tough effort and go, that's getting to feel a little wrong or too much right now. And that's all in your kitchen. That there's almost rarely can you do too much, but your head will tell you that. So what I've been doing has been saying, you know what? When I get to that point where I feel like it might be too much, I'm going to take a 3-minute break. You just gotta plan in breaks and recovery. I mean, hey, I'm no spring chicken here. I'm over 50, and if I don't plan in breaks, then something's going to break. So I plan breaks in. I don't schedule them or anything like that, but I say to myself going in, go until you need a break, then take a break. So I might end up doing more sets than the average person. I might end up, spending more time down there, but really it's not more time working out. It's just more time on the clock because I took some breaks in there, which is, at 25, it's not right. Don't do that. But at 50, 55, somewhere in there, take breaks, man. Take breaks. Come on. I think that's it. I'm recording this little clip because I can't find the video I just shot. That's how old I am. Hopefully the computer tells me here when I stop this.